a perpendicular is drawn from a point 3, 5 to the line 2y plus x is equal to 3, find the equation of the perpendicular. So now we are going to use some facts. We are going to use some facts in solving this problem. We are going to use some facts in solving this problem, and the facts we are going to use are: 1. Two lines are perpendicular when the product of their gradient is equal to -1. The product of gradient is equal to -1. When the product of gradient of two lines are equal to -1, then that means that they are perpendicular. And we are also going to use the linear equation formula of a straight line that is given by y is equal to mx plus c, whereby m is the gradient. Then we are also going to use the method of finding the gradient. Gradient is given by gradient. Gradient is given by change in y coordinates, change in y coordinates over corresponding change in x coordinates, corresponding change in x coordinates. So we are going to use those facts in solving this problem. So we are told that a perpendicular line is drawn from a point 3, 5. So we can sketch the perpendicular line here. We can maybe say something like this. Something like this. This is not accurate, but it is a sketch. So a perpendicular line, this is 90 degrees. A perpendicular line is drawn from a point 3, 5. Maybe let's say this is point 3, 5. It is drawn from point 3, 5 to the line. So this line is let's say this line is 2y plus x is equal to 3. Find the equation of the perpendicular. So now, first of all, we want to find the gradient of this line. The gradient of this line. So we find the gradient of this line by using this formula here. Change in y coordinates over corresponding change in x coordinates. So we can say that we can write this equation 2y plus x is equal to 3. In fact, we are going to use this fact in finding the gradient. We want to use this fact in finding the gradient. So we can say we want to write this equation in form of y is equal to mx plus c. So we can say that 2y plus x is equal to 3 here. 2y is equal to we bring positive x this other side, it becomes negative x plus 3. Then we divide here by 2, we divide here by 2, we divide here by 2. Y is equal to negative 1 over 2 x plus 3 over 2. So now we have written this equation in the form of y is equal to mx plus c, and our gradient here is negative 1 over 2. So the gradient is equal to negative 1 over 2. And we want to use this other fact. Product of gradient of two perpendicular lines are always negative 1. Product of gradients of two perpendicular lines are always negative 1. So now this is the gradient. This is the gradient of this line here. The gradient is a negative 1 over 2. What about the gradient of this other line? Let's say that it is k. It is k. Then when we multiply the two, then we call this the product. So we multiply k by negative 1 over 2. It is supposed to give us the product of negative 1. So we can say that k times negative 1 over 2 is equal to negative 1. Negative k over 2 is equal to negative 1. That is k times negative 1 over 2 is equal to negative 1. Then now we can multiply k by negative 1. It gives us negative k over 2 is equal to negative 1. Negative k over 2 is equal to negative 1. Then we can multiply by 2 here. We can multiply by 2 here. K, 2 cancel 2. Negative k is equal to negative 2. So negative cancel negative here, negative cancel negative here. So we end up with k two times negative k over 2 is equal to negative 1 times 2. We have multiplied both sides by 2. So this is negative k is equal to negative 2. Negative cancel here, negative cancel here. So k is equal to 2. K is equal to 2. So it means that our gradient for this other line is 2. Is 2. Our gradient for that other line is 2. So we are being asked, find the equation of the perpendicular. How can we find the equation of this perpendicular line? So already we have known the gradient to be 2 here. So now the point passing through this line, one of the point is 3, 5. 3, 5. We can maybe make another point here, x, y. We make another point here, x, y. So in order for us to find the equation of this perpendicular line, then we have to find the gradient. So we can say that this is one point, this is another point. So we can say that okay, this is x, this is y. So we can say that gradient, we use this fact now. We use this fact now, that gradient is change in y coordinates over corresponding change in x coordinates. So now we can say that this is y. 5 minus x here is equal to the change in, no, this is 5 minus y. 5 minus y. 5 minus y. 5 minus y is equal to 3 minus x. So this is change in y coordinate. This is change in x coordinate. Is supposed to give us a gradient of 2. So this is 5. This is 5. We can write this one this other side where we can see here, this other side. Five minus y over 3 minus x is equal to 2. I've just copied it, this one here. So now we can multiply, we can say 5 minus y over 3 minus x is equal to 2. We can multiply here by 3 minus x. And also here we multiply by 3 minus x. So this one cancel this one here. 5 minus y is equal to 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times negative x is 2x. So we want to find the equation of the perpendicular line. So now we can say this is 5 minus y is equal to 6 minus 2x. We can say that this is negative y. We remain with the negative y. This other side, we bring 5 this other side. It becomes positive 5 becomes negative 5 this other side. So we can say negative y is equal to negative x here plus 6 here minus 5. Negative y minus y is equal to 6 minus 2x. Negative y is equal to negative 2x plus 6 minus 5. Negative y is equal to negative 2x here. Positive 6 minus 5 is plus 1. So we can interchange these equations. We bring this the other side, and this one we bring the other side. So we can say that y, when y crosses, negative y crosses to the other side, it becomes positive y. Y, and we bring negative 2x this other side. So this is, it becomes positive 2x. 2x. We also bring positive 1 this other side. So when it crosses, it becomes negative 1. So you can say 2x minus 1 is equal to y. 2x minus 1 is equal to y. Two x minus 1 is equal to y. Y is equal to 2x minus 1. Y is equal to 2x minus 1. So this is the equation of the perpendicular line. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.